Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk, and I'm here with an elegant card. I've made a sympathy card that unfortunately there is the need for sympathy cards at this time, and so I wanted to make something sort of tone on tone elegant using lots of dies. These dies are all from the same set, but I'm using two different embossing folders there. So stay tuned and I'll show you how I made it. Okay, so to create this layered card with lots of texture, I'm using the tufted embossing folder, and that one's retiring, and I'm using the subtles embossing folder, which isn't retiring, so I'm quite pleased about that. But you can use any embossing folders that you have. I've just thought it was nice to create lots of different textures on the card. I'm using the With Deepest Sympathy from the Peaceful Moments card. You could change it up and use other sentiments. It's a nice sort of classic sort of look to the card that you could use for any occasion. And I'm using the Stitched So Sweetly dies, and I've got them sort of out ready, the ones that I am using. So I'm going to cut a rectangle with this beautiful, the largest of these scallop stitched rectangles, and then the largest of the label is going to be cut out there. This one I'm going to emboss with the subtles folder. I'm going to leave this one unbossed. I've got my usual mat size, which is going to be with the tufted, and then it's all going on a thick, very vanilla card base. So I'm going to cut the sentiment out using this one, so that needs stamping first. And I quite like using Sahara sand when I'm doing a very vanilla, but I re-inked my Sahara sand with crumb cake, so sadly I don't have Sahara sand anymore. But if I stamp off my crumb cake, then it'll be all right. So I've got a bit of scrap there to stamp off. So stamp off, and I'm going to put that in the middle there, and so that I can cut this out like so, and I think it fits it quite nicely. So I'm going to get all those embossed and all those cut out, and then we'll assemble the card. So there are all my layers. When I emboss this, it's now a little bit harder to see the stitching on it, but I don't think it matters. So we are just going to build our card up, one on top of the other, like so. And I just think that that will look lovely. And I might pop the top layer up on dimensionals. I'm going to leave all the others flat, I think. If you go more than one dimensional thickness, it needs to go in large letter. So that's why I try and stick to just one layer. Obviously if I'm giving it in person, it doesn't matter. So not the sort of cards that I really enjoy making. It's always very sad, but I do put lots of thought into them, and you just want to give a bit of comfort, which is really hard. But I think a nice elegant card would always be appreciated. So just eyeballing that centre would be. And I just love these dies for layering inside each other, and I love the fact that they're all different shapes and they work so well together. So pretty. I was delighted when I saw this was carrying over. I'd bought what I wanted from the mini catalogue and I really wanted these, but I have a budget, and getting these was over the budget, but I said if they carry over then I will get them. And as soon as we got the carryover list, they were on my order. So put that out the way. I think if I was doing a card that wasn't sympathy, so if this was a congratulations or a birthday card or thank you, I might add a few gems and things to it. I think a gem on each side of there would be nice, but I think that it might not. Actually, no, let's do it. So I've got these faceted gems that are retiring, so I might use those up. So I might get the light crumb cake. Been adding to my blends there. That's the light crumb cake. I might just colour it with a light crumb cake to give it a little bit of some subtle colour. Let's see what it looks like. Might use the nib end actually, because you can sort of harm the brush end. Gives it a little bit of a faded look. I might see what the other one looks like actually. Just thinking off the hoof here, as I do. You make something and you think, oh, I wonder what that will look like with this. So get this open. Not a lot, they're slightly darker. I think it might need something slightly darker. Yeah, quite like that. So I'm going to do two. And then with them having texture, it sort of goes with all the different textures in the layers. I think that'll look nice on there. It could go for 4, 1 in each corner, but I think just 2. I think that is what's required. There's my pokey tool hiding. So put one there, and then we've got all these sort of dots there as well. So yeah, quite like that. Glad I went for that. So there we go, a nice quick elegant card there using lots of layers and lots of dies. Hope you like that. All the details will be on my blog, nigezza.co.uk. There'll be a link down below, and if you wish to purchase any of these things, there'll be a link to my shop down below, or you can visit my blog for it. The tufted embossing folder is only available until June the 2nd, because June the 3rd is when the new catalogue comes out. Same with these lovely faceted gems. Everything else is carrying on. So see you again soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your crafty friends. Okay, bye for now.